And we are back. Palessa, you are walking through the halls of the Vadenar Ardentia. You turn the corner that you turn every day. You walk into the laboratory that you walk into every day. And you see a room that smells of scrolls and ink. And you hear the tones chiming through the room. And you see your mentor, Ardent Ardro. What does Ardent Ardro look like, as this is our first time seeing him?
He is a tall gentleman who also has no hair, as many in the Ardentia do. Not all, but many. And he dons similar robes to what Palessa is wearing. Perhaps they're a bit more ornate, but also a bit more weathered, as he's been around longer. He has some signs of aging. He's probably in his mid 40s. And yeah, he and Palessa have been working together, and she's kind of looked up to him for basically since she started becoming an ardent herself.
Got it. You watch as Ardent Ardro is he has scrolls plastered all over the walls, and he'll run over to one of his tuning forks. He'll tap it, and then he'll look to this melon-shaped gem heart that has different metal wires kind of all across it. There's a few breaks in it, and it's three separate colors of basically three jewels combined together. You know this to be the Heart of Dawn, and it's one of the main projects that Ardent Ardro's always working. Okay. Nothing happens. Palms taint. Oh, ow! Palessa, I didn't see you there.
Was just stopping by to see how things were going. I see. It looks like they're going kind of the same as always.
I've tried the 10 tones in 15 different combinations today. I did 30 separate ones the other day, and now I'll probably plan on another 15 eventually. Oh. I'm a mentor. I'm supposed to be mentoring your work so far. How have you been doing on that research?
Well, I also seem to have hit a bit of a wall.
Walls, yes. Obstacles. Difficulties, we'll call them. And you see a pile of scrolls that he has. Failures are just the Almighty's way of saying, try it different, stupid. And he just tears them all to shreds.
She gets ready to write like this inspiring quote down in her journal, as she does and then, the second half she just kind of falls off and puts the pen down. Wise
Life
words.
is about learning. Yes, yes. Well, that's all I am is wise. You know that. But when life gives you the chance to learn from mysteries such as this, mysteries that you're trying to find, worth it to try to figure out, worth it to fail.
So, how many times do you think it'll fail until you figure it out? And she points to the heart.
Well, I put almost 2 decades into trying to figure this cursed thing out, but every once in a while it shares its secrets.
And you haven't given up after 2 decades?
Well, of course not. What else would I do? Just follow everyone else and just assuming that the truths have all been told to us by people? Ah, people like to tell their truths. Call them truth. Sometimes they're lies. Sometimes they're just what they know everyone else wants to hear. I am here to find fact, Palessa. You're here to find fact. While you're following an imbecile like myself, he smacks another tone and he like waits. He's staring at the heart. What truths are you chasing, Palessa?
Any truths that will make themselves known, I guess. I mean, but to be more specific, the truths of our history, everything that we study and everything that we learn. And sometimes I feel like we just, we follow things just because that's always how it's been. And I, really didn't stop and think of like, why?
Hmm.
And I guess that's the question I'm asking right now.
Why? Careful asking that question. Arden Vasha will be very upset hearing something like that.
Yeah, I kind of got a little bit of that already. I didn't get too deep into the details. I know better than to get into all the details of my research, because then they'll just not understand. But
Ah,
yeah, that's
do what
kind
you
of where I'm
must,
at.
Palessa. Know what I say? The damnation with them. A storm is coming, Palessa. We need to be prepared.
Aren't there always storms coming?
And as you say that, your vision of your mentor, the scrolls kind of start, a breeze shoots into the room and the scrolls fly up and consume him. And one of those scrolls passes past your face, and you are now in an open field of Vedanar, a riverbank. You're walking with a caravan, and it's extremely windy. The hearts in the chulls are kind of rustling. They refuse to move. You ardents that are with you, Palessa, we have to go. We have to find shelter. The high storm's coming.
High storm. Yeah, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find shelter eventually. You guys see anything? Rocks? Anything up? And it's just flat land and one hill. And over that hill, you see it. The massive storm wall. And it's heading directly towards you. You look around, the caravan of maybe 50 people. It wasn't. No. They said we had a few days. This isn't right. What does Palessa think about at this moment with this storm wall heading straight towards her?
We're gone. We're goners. We're done for. This is it. There's no more time. And she freezes in panic, just like when you see like your end coming toward you and you just freeze.
You freeze. You watch as a few families kind of huddle together, kind of behind a chul. You see a few trying their hardest to just sprint from the caravan and just run in any direction away from the high storm. Everyone in fear, some just on their knees praying to the heralds, to the Almighty. You blink. You're still here. You blink again. The wall gets even closer, and as it gets maybe 100 feet from you, and your friends are trying to pull you into a direction, you pause. Your friends are gone. The storm wall is gone. In front of you is a sea of spheres that go far as the eye can see. A sky that is shades of black, blue, and purple that goes on for eons. And you are standing in front of this sea of spheres, and there's no one there but you. And you are holding one of those spheres in your hand.
Can I try to move it closer to me?
Yeah, it's just this tiny sphere, and you look at it, and within it, you don't see anything. You just hear this slight buzz at first, but that's about it. You were talking to it.
Talking to what?
The voice comes from your right side, and you turn, and you see this massive individual, their body made of what you think is obsidian, but their head is a multitude of designs and shapes that continue to move and change ever so often. They point to the sphere. You were talking to it. You were asking it to change.
I was talking to it? To the sphere? To who? Where?
You were talking to them. You were asking them to change. It's a very, very difficult thing to do, but you were being very persuasive. You seemed as though you needed it.
Oh. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Wait. But where am I now?
You're here. You better hurry up because you can't be here too long. You said you needed to protect them. You needed them to change so you could protect them.
I did say that, and I do want to protect them. So I will.
Well, don't tell me, tell them. And they point to the sphere.
I think she's kind of confused. This is our first time seeing something like this.
And as you focus more on the sphere, you hear a voice. I've seen all the world, blown from one to the other. I bring life. I bring storms. And to turn into stone. But to protect. I will do this for you.
Thank you.
The individual to your right. Ah, it worked. I think you ran out of time.
sounds about right.
There's a flash of light as the sphere explodes. You awaken. You are on your knees. A massive stone wall in front of you. And all the people around you dead. Palessa, you wake up. Zavran, Palessa's eyes finally open.
So
Hello.
you're finally awake. My illusion.
Incredible. Hey, easy, easy.
Whoa.
How do you feel?
Where am I?
You're on the ship.
The ship. Okay. Are they all dead?
Is who all dead?
Nothing. No. Never mind.
Don't touch your eyebrow. And as Palessa does that, you feel stitches on your.
Ow!
I apologize. I had to do that while you were unconscious.
Did I fall and?
Yes. During the high storm, you must have knocked your head something fierce.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm okay. I'm here. Is everybody else okay?
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Is the storm done? Over? Gone?
Yes.
Good.
Palessa, you look around and you see the same crew as when you, as Zavran said, bumped your head. You see one end of the room, Lysnari talking with Mari and a couple of the other crewmates of the ship. You see Box and Sasha kind of keeping to themselves. In another area of the ship, people have found their seats, and as the way that everyone was kind of huddled together in fear when you guys were exiting Vedenar, people seem more calm, more they feel more comfortable in this space now. And that's when you probably think to yourself, I was out for a while.
Yeah, I must have been out cold.
You were, yes. You mentioned, is everyone all right? What's the last thing you remember? Do you remember hitting your head?
No, I don't. I remember we got on the ship. We were we were running, leaving, getting out. And that's about it. That's about all I remember.
Okay, well. The amnesia should fade. You should remember the time on the ship. But you're pretty much caught up.
Where are we now?
Are we still in the cove, GM?
Yes, you guys are still on the cove, or in the cove, on the other side of Jah Keved, across from Vedenar.
We are just outside Jah Keved. We haven't really moved much since we left.
Got it. Okay. I assume our trajectory is still good then? We're still making way?
Yeah. We might need to make a stop in Kharbranth before Thalen City.
Oh.
The ship
What
took
for?
the brunt of the damage.
That makes sense.
The
You
mast
guys hear the hammering of someone fixing the mast. You hear shouting swears, damnation this, almighty that.
I see.
fixing the ship.
Well, um, okay, so how long till we get to Kharbranth?
I can check with the captain. Are you in a rush?
No, no, just curious.
Maybe last time I checked, they should have the mass done by this evening. We'll probably leave in the morning, and it's probably about a 2 to 3 day sail to Kharbranth.
Okay. I'm gonna just sit for a bit,
Please do. Take all the time
maybe
you need.
drink some water, and
I will get you water. I'll get you some chowder.
thank you.
Zavran, you walk towards Lysnari and Mar. Mar kind of looks up. Hey, how's she doing? She's all right.
She'll be fine. Little amnesia. Cut should heal nicely.
She get a nice scar.
You think these hands make scars? No, she'll be flawless.
Okay, here we go. Apologies. Brightness, bright lord. Apologies.
She hasn't eaten. Do we have any leftover chowder?
Well, it's gonna be a little different. I appreciate the roots that you and Lysnari were able to ground up. Gonna be more of a be less protein in this chowder. A little more leafy. That's all right.
Any sustenance is good sustenance.
Yeah, well, tell my gem heart that. He's been upset since we haven't found any meat to his liking.
I mean, there are plenty of, what was that thing called we bought?
Which thing, love?
I'm
Oh,
asking GM.
Oh, what thing, Chris?
what the hell? Cornac.
Oh,
Karnak.
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 Arnak.
Well, there
yeah.
are plenty of Karnaks on the shore if you want to go wrangle one yourself.
Oh, I'm completely fine with this leafy dish
Yes.
that we can make. You know what? I'm gonna let you and Lysnari have a little chat. I'm gonna cook up
Oh.
the Ardent some dinner. Enjoy. Go on, shoot.
Making friends with the cook, I see.
I was helping her out when everything was happening. So, I make friends easy.
I can tell. And how is your head? I haven't checked in on you after you bumped it on the shore.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks by the way. Thanks again.
And I apologize for picking you up.
Oh, it's fine. You did what you thought you had to do, so, it's fine.
Better than being food for a sea creature.
Yeah, I'd like to not experience that again.
Well, luckily enough, I don't think our days on shore are numbered any longer than I think. We'll be in Kharbranth as soon as you know.
I might have been eavesdropping. You said something like 3 days.
From my, I am no sailor, but I've been on the ship long enough. I'm going to guess 3 days. It could be different. From where we are, from where Jah Keved is to Kharbranth to Thaylen City, I would say
Sure.
3 to 5.
Well, Kharbranth is just as well. I have people there, so that's good.
You have people in Kharbranth.
Some.
Interesting.
One.
People, some, one.
Well, I don't know if my other contacts in Kharbranth are still around, but I know one is.
I have people there
Oh, hello,
Oh, you do?
Sasha.
if we need.
How do you always do that? You just appear at my side like a wraith or something.
Sasha just kind of leans in.
Is that your thief name? Like in the novels?
Actually, a pretty good one.
Anime sparkly eyes at you. Wow, really?
Yeah, I might have to try that on one day.
I almost can't do it with a straight face, you guys.
You hear it from behind Sasha. What's a wraith? Like a Voidbringer? As you see Box kind of like sheepishly behind Sasha.
Oh,
I think so.
something like that.
I don't know.
What?
I don't do mythology.
Voidbringers give me the creeps. He used to tell us we'd turn into one if we were bad at the orphanage, but
I had a tutor that would call me that sometimes, but I probably deserved it.
You have
Box gives you a mean side eye from hearing that.
you had a tutor that used to call you a Voidbringer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you have a rebellious streak?
Had.
You guys hear you hear footsteps, a multitude of footsteps as Thend and a few of the other portions of the crew, the first mate, Carpenter appear, as well as Dorvin and Door kind of walk down. All right, everybody, all right. Team meeting, huddle up, huddle up. Oh, I'm glad you're awake, as he points to Palessa. You probably want to hear this as well. Ugh. Thend kind of gets this circle of his crew and the refugees, and then he kind of like sits in the center. So, we have two options. We can either limp our way to Kharbranth, try to beat the next coming high storm. It's going to take us. How long did you guess? As he looks at his navigator. 8 days.
8 days.
I'm sorry, did
Wow.
you say 8 days?
Do we have
Well,
any
our
food for that?
sails are here. They're torn to shit.
We can't sew them.
Well, if you can do as well as you did with the ardent forehead, by all means. All right, listen.
I'll take a look at them.
Needless to say, all the cool stuff Zavran, you and the others found on your little excursion did aid us in fixing the mast, but we're still gonna need heavy repairs to make it to Kharbranth. Now, we could just wait this other high storm out and then immediately go and make it without any worries about hitting the high storm. But with what we're thinking about right now, we'd probably, if we're lucky, show up right before.
Or what's the other option?
The other option is to stay here, wait till the other high storm goes out, and then continue on afterwards.
Well, we don't have
We'll have to-
materials for supplies, if I may, so wouldn't that just be even further of a delay? Another 8 days to Kharbranth on top of that?
Our diplomat has a point.
Look,
What? I haven't paid her yet, so she's technically still.
I think I don't want to speak for everyone, but sitting in a cove where there's an active civil war happening all around us is not my idea for potentially 9 days.
Not an option.
I agree.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. No,
We've already been here too long. We need to move on.
I think so too.
All right.
Perhaps more people can assist with repairs? I'm willing to try.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Anybody else? And you see a few more hands raised. Even the light eyes that were giving you shit earlier, Lysnari. You see the wife kind of. I sew sometimes when I'm reading to my husband. Shouldn't be that difficult. All right then. So if we all band together by the passions, we should be able to make it out of this. I don't know about scot-free. We might be dealing with another high storm, but we survived one. What's another one? You hear a couple gulps as he says that.
Lysnari eyes just get really big, like,
He's joking. He's joking.
Oh, okay.
Here kind of scratches his beard. Well, gonna be close, but I'll try and finish up what repairs I can today, and then we can head out tonight.
I'll get started on the sales immediately.
All right, and what I need from everyone is a little skill check, if you will, if you're assisting and fixing the ship.
Yeah.
Mm,
Crafting?
Sure.
Crafting works. If you could think of anything that would help assist with fixing this jacked up ninth light.
Crafting makes sense.
I was mostly thinking of, like, okay, if I'm sewing, like, sails and stuff, that's crafty. Sewing is crafty.
Absolutely.
You can get sewing
Uh,
stuff in craft stores. I don't know.
Let's throw a plot die on this one.
Ooh. Okay. I got an 18 total blank on the plot die.
All right. Zavran.
I got a 14 total with a opportunity on the craft die. So can I re-roll that? Is that what that
Nice.
means?
We can use it for advantage, but if you want to use it, I'll just because 14 is we've been using as the DC for you guys.
You can
So
save
that
the
is also a
opportunity.
Okay,
success.
then I'll
You can
save it, yeah.
that. All right.
I've got a 19 total with a blank on the plot die.
Ooh.
Nice. And you're all crafting? Is that what
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
chose?
crafting, yes.
Alright.
The guy with 6 crafting rolls the lowest.
Palessa. Looking through your character sheet, what are your cognitive skills?
Discipline and lore.
Go ahead and roll me a lore.
Okay. Okay, 15?
Did you roll your plot die as well?
No.
Go ahead and roll that for me. I think what is it called for Demiplanes, guys?
Raise the stakes.
Raise the
Yep,
stakes.
raise the stakes, yes.
That is, I got the star thingy.
Blue or red?
Plus 3.
Is it red?
It's
Blue is
blue.
opportunity.
Blue? Nice. All right. So with that, as you're looking around and everybody's getting to work, Zavran is, though the light eyes woman said she was a basically professional at sewing, Zavran spends most of his time assisting her with some interesting patterns she was making. Sasha, you go up with here and kind of assist him with his carpentry work on the mast. Lysnari the same, as he goes from, he's kind of working and swearing and talking to himself, and you guys are kind of just watching him and moving tools when he needs them moved, taking some spheres and holding light up, basically holding the flashlight up for dad moments. But he's able to get the rest of the mast done. Who has the disc that you guys found at the lighthouse? The little disc object.
I think Zavran has it.
I think I took it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So, Palessa, as you're walking around, you see all these folks from different parts of Vadinar, different parts of Roshar in general, kind of working together to get this ship going. You see this. Basically, it's a disc of some interesting metal. You can't really tell by looking at it plainly what kind of metal it is, and then it's got a band on the separate side of it that Zavran's kind of like has on his waist, and it looks very old.
Oh, what's that? And I point to the disc.
Oh, we when you were unconscious, we had to go ashore and find some supplies, and we found this. There was a cave and kind of ruined building, and this was inside.
It looks very old.
It is very old, yeah. It's I don't want to use the word ancient, but I will. Are you familiar with it?
Can I take a look?
Be my guest.
And as you hold it, Palessa, and you flip it over to the end with the like the band that you assume it goes around someone's wrist, you see on the other side of the plate portion of it are little openings that you could assume gems go into.
Oh. Wow. This. Can I do any more like identifying of this thing?
I will say, and Zavran, you would have seen this as well, but
Mhm.
basically at the top of it, there are glyphs throughout it. However, it's a language that you do not know.
Okay.
Palessa, from your studies, you would know this too. And Zavran, you would have learned this as I'm going back to last episode. This is a part of the Dawn chant.
It is
Or similar to the Dawn chant. My apologies.
It's some ancient fabrial. I haven't been able to sit down with it since we've been trying to keep this boat afloat. I'm sorry, ship. Don't call it a boat.
What did I just hear?
Nothing. I said bow, like the weapon, bow.
I'm gonna bow you upside your head. And then he continues on.
But yes, and the glyphs. Some ancient language.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I guess this is probably something you have more expertise in. It looks like some glyphs might be able to, or some gems might be able to go in there.
They do look like gem housings, yes. Almost looks like some sort of, I don't know, shield, bracelet, gauntlet type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's like something that can be used for battle. It's kind of cool.
Hopefully when we get to Kharbranth, I can have a couple moments to study it.
Yeah.
We found it in a building that is dated to the Desolations.
The Desolations. Wow.
And you see Zavran kind of look toward you like, really? Like you just telling people?
Keeping the voice low, but yes. Sasha will like kind of give the look back like,
I'm an ardent. I should know these things.
an ardent might know, the Ardentia should not.
That's a bit of an
Well-
oxymoron, Sash.
I'm nowhere near the Ardentia right now. As a matter of fact, I might be kicked out after what just happened. So,
Yeah, last I recall, your boss called you a blasphemer
and a traitor and blah 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 blah. Yeah, we don't have to go through it again.
Well,
Well,
there's always
if
room
you-
for zealots on this ship.
Gives like a side eye.
And as you guys prepare yourselves on the ship, a few hours go by to the point of the sun, one of the sun setting. Or is it multiple moons? Multiple moons, I'm sorry. The sun setting.
Tatooine.
And the ship You pull up the anchor, then shouts orders, and your ship starts going down the coast. And as you continue on into the Tarat Sea, we're gonna speed through this travel. Matter of fact, anybody go on the deck?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I definitely do. Oh, yeah.
I mean, at some point, sure.
Yeah. You see the sky eels kind of soaring through the skies. Every once in a while, you see what you assume to be land out in the ocean, and then it just kind of vanishes. Zavran, you know what that might be, but the rest of you kind of pause for a moment if you look. By the time you look back, a couple windspren kind of giggle and tickle your ears. They fly by. The days go on and on. The winds begin to pick up. And Zavran, give me a deduction. As you're kind of sitting with this piece of gear, and you get more time to ponder it as you guys are kind of just sitting out in the ocean.
Yeah, I
As
was gonna say,
someone-
Craig, I also would like to ponder a fabrial
You got it.
during the travel. I'm
Got it.
trying to figure out this heart and what it does and how it works. The chances of making any significant breakthroughs are probably low, but I just want to be experimenting on and examining this thing while we're traveling. That's what I'm going to spend most of my time on.
You got it.
Only an 11.
Only an 11. Palessa said a gauntlet or maybe a shield for battle, but you remember finding this in a lighthouse
Mm-hmm.
along with a map. And you wonder if it's not a weapon, but a tool. Lysnari, you said you were looking for something as well?
During the journey, when the navigator or the captain confirmed that we're only a day away, I want to use my span read.
Got
Mhm.
you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We will hop back to that after we ticket this gem heart. Is anybody else, because all of you know what Sasha has. Would anyone
Yeah.
else be interested?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. If I see him tinkering and tunk tunk and doing all this stuff with this thing, I'm gonna be like, hey, what you doing over there?
Whenever possible, I would be trying to retreat to Zavran's quarters, but if not, but yeah, if you were if you see me knocking on thing, it'd be it's called experimenting.
Experimenting. No, you're not going to be experimenting on this thing. Okay? This is a very important device held by somebody who has been experimenting on it for years. So if they couldn't figure it out, you sure as heck as Storms are not going to figure it out.
Nice.
You sure as Storms are not going to figure it out.
You don't know me.
I bet I could figure it out.
No, nobody here is going to be able to figure it out. You stole this thing, okay? And you're just going to have to leave it alone.
What is it?
No.
It's the Heart of Dawn.
The Heart of Dawn.
Yes.
Lysnari taking notes in the background.
That's about the extent that I know of it. And my mentor has been studying it for 2 decades. Okay? So you're not going to figure it out on one night on the ship.
I might
Well,
find something else about it in a week on the ship.
To be fair, you were knocked out for a couple of days, and they've been tinkering with it since. And it's
You've
a
been
week.
tinkering at it this whole time?
It
Why
hasn't left
wouldn't
their
I?
side.
Just leave it alone.
Why?
No.
It doesn't belong to any of you. The closest person it belongs to is me.
I don't think so.
So, let's say it does belong to you. What do you intend on doing with it? You're no artifabrian.
I would like to continue my mentor's work and keep studying it.
Again, that is a fabrial.
Well, she doesn't. She's like,
It dawns
not
on
this
you.
far.
Yeah.
You see Zavran kind of lean against the wall, cross his arms as it hits you.
Yeah. Well, perhaps I could enlist some people to help study it, but it will be under my supervision.
Enlist people to help. Interesting. Well, seeing as how not only we are providing free safe passage and I healed your eye, your forehead, I like to think that I'm entitled to at least a few hours testing it.
I suppose, yes, but again, only under my supervision.
I don't work for you. I don't need to listen to you.
Like I said, this is mine.
This is not yours.
And how did you get into the workshop, Sasha?
You snuck in. That's how.
They didn't sneak in. Go on. How did you get up to that 100-foot window?
Sasha is giving a death stare at Zavran and just going to say, really? I did want your help, but don't try to leverage me.
Oh,
I'm on a Thalen
Fabulous.
ship and I have a Babsk. It's part of my job.
Sasha's
You're-
going to relax and take a deep breath. As a fellow academic, I would like your assistance in studying this fabrial, but I don't need anyone's permission to do so.
And I will accept your invitation. So by Palessa giving me access to it, I think, in a way, Sasha requires my help to look at it. I think Sasha has an opportunity to look at it.
This juvenile logic that you're trying to use on me, You just-
Juvenile logic.
you're talking to me like I'm not here. Like, oh, we're going to talk around the situation. I see what you're trying to do. And it's fine. If this is what you plan to do, I'll be sitting right here while you do it. And she just sits and watches.
Now. We still have a few more days on this boat.
Sorry, trying.
The diplomat
think-
coming in? Yeah, I love it.
No.
I love it.
I think perhaps I think perhaps we should consider the situation that we are in. Sasha here seems to have obtained this item.
I'm on a boat with criminals who
Excuse
stole
me.
from the Ardentia.
I had nothing to
Please.
do with it.
Please, Brightness, you're a light eyes. You're with criminals every day of the week.
Sasha?
First of all, no. Second of all, I was going to defend you a little bit for the sake of easing this argument, but perhaps I shall extract from this conversation because I don't care about your fabrial. I don't care about your job. I was just here to make some money, and we all just happened to end up on this boat. So, when we hit Kharbranth, it's not my problem. Diplomatically, I will be disconnecting then. Have fun dealing with that. She walks away, taking notes. They're not hiding it at all.
Mhm.
I like her.
She's quick.
As you guys are arguing, Palessa, you remember you have a few of your mentor's notes. And as you're basically the only thing you were able to pull away from the Ardentia before you left. And you look at them and you can still smell the ink and the scrolls that he usually just had his nose in every day. And then as you open them, hoping that they'll have some sort of information, you see cooking recipes. Then you turn the page. Soup recipes. Turn another page. Some sort of cake. The entire book is basically a cookbook.
Oh. Wait, whose book is this?
This is your mentor's. This is the one of his notebooks that you always saw him. He'd work on the heart,
Dang
and
it.
then he'd start writing in this book.
This doesn't make sense. Unless this is some sort of decoy. He must have had another book. Or there's some secret code that I need to cipher through all these recipes. She's like, she's saying this
Is she
out loud.
saying that in earshot of us trying to work on this thing?
And she's looking at this book and she's just like saying
Sasha's
these
gonna
things.
glance over and just start reading and say, Horn-Eater's stew, huh?
There must be something more to this. My mentor was a horrible cook. So this...
Every time. Burn down the house.
I got it from somebody, so, you know.
May I?
She looks, she gives you the stink eye, like unsure. Do I? I guess I have nothing to lose at this point. And she hands the book.
Do you... You saw him read and write leaving
Oh!
the Jah Keved castle when he wrote to Sasha. Do you question that at all? That
Yeah, I
he-
was gonna say, may you
Also saw Sasha write as well.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, do you need me to recite the book for you?
I know how to read.
Well, that's unusual. How do you know how to read?
How does one become an artifabrian?
That's also a good point. How did you get all these skills?
Is it that hard to believe, Palessa? Your mentor was an artifabrian, was he not?
Yes.
And he could read,
Yes.
but he was a member of the Ardentia.
Everybody in the Ardentia is trained in both the masculine and feminine skills and arts. You also were part of the Ardentia?
Bingo.
And I assume you're no longer.
No.
Why did you?
Allie's mind.
Why did I leave?
Yeah.
It's simple. I don't believe anymore.
Huh, the criminal life really does a lot to you, huh? That's just...
Being a heretic is not a criminal offense.
Okay. So you just left then?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry.
It is allowed, is it not?
It is allowed. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear.
Why are you sorry to hear?
Because you said you stopped believing.
I did.
And that's sad.
Why is it sad?
There must have been something out there that hurt you enough to make you stop believing.
Yeah. But as a fellow member of the Devotary of Sincerity, isn't what we do to look towards the unknown?
You're also part, or were also part of the same devotary as me. This is getting weird.
Why is it weird? Did you not mention
Why-
that in the workshop? I'm surprised my mention of the Book of Many Pages didn't spark anything. Or Endless Pages, whatever it's called, I forget. Deck of Many Things, Book of Endless Pages, whatever.
Give me a
Perhaps
deduction roll,
me
Zavran, as he's paging through the book as he's
This-
talking with you.
must be a sign from the Almighty themselves that this you maybe because are you a reincarnation of my mentor or something?
Oh, no.
I don't
am-
believe in reincarnation. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Look, I may look... You mentioned your mentor was working on this fabrial for 20 years. I am not much older than that. The sea does wonders for the skin.
You're older?
Then 20?
Or no? Sorry, I thought I clocked you saying you're older than my mentor.
No, sorry. 19, Craig.
19. Paging through the book, you find two things. This is a code. Half these recipes don't make any sense. It would take you a few days to decipher, but one that you keep finding is basically sugar, which you're finding in, salads, as well as cakes, as well as steaks. Sugar seems to be the equivalent of stormlight. And then there's another word. Heat. And even on the Sunday, it says heat. And you assume that would be the equivalent of honor, which is another name for the Almighty.
You mentioned your mentor was an awful cook.
Yes.
Sorry, do you have more?
Yeah, after
Sorry.
you say that, you see a symbol kind of etched in one of the pages. 3 diamonds kind of intertwined into one another. It just catches your eye real quick as you continue this conversation.
This is definitely code. Look, I'm not the greatest cook either, but anyone knows you don't add 10 cups of sugar to a salad.
Okay. That makes sense. That
And
explains.
He's baking ice cream at 400 degrees.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Okay, this definitely is some sort of code.
Yeah.
I guess if you're able to figure it out, that would be helpful.
Do you know what this symbol means? And he'll flip to the page.
Do I
I was going to ask Craig,
recognize-
do I know what that symbol is?
Do any of
You
us?
do
or-
not. None
I
of you
was
know
gonna
this
say,
symbol,
probably
but I
not
will put
that.
it in the Discord.
I know exactly what the I know what the
I know
symbol
you do.
is.
I know you do.
Hmm.
That's
me
a,
screaming.
that's a Mitsubishi symbol.
Exactly. He was working for a car company this whole time. No, it's kind of etched in one of the pages, with a few question marks by it. But you assume that being able to decode this book is gonna take a few days. And definitely teamwork between you, Sasha, and Palessa. But as you
Yeah.
guys discuss that, Lysnari,
Yeah,
you had a call to make.
I do. So I'm going to. I feel like at this point I have commandeered somebody's quarters.
Mari gave you her quarters.
Aw.
She just
How
stayed with
nice!
her
I
gem
didn't even
heart
have to
then.
bully anyone into doing it. Okay. So I.
He bullied her husband into having her crash with.
Yeah. So I retire to the room that I've been given to use, and I go through my things, and I pull a little box from my bag. It looks like a jewelry box. It's intricate. It has inlays in it, and I open it up, and inside is a span reed set and many gems. So I will pull the also, just as a flavor note, each gem has a different color thread tied around it.
Nice.
And I put the gem that I'm looking for into the span reed when we're about a day away from Kharbranth.
Yes.
And I will write to my contact in Kharbranth. To Master Vaughn.
The span reed lights up
Mhm.
for a moment to basically tell you they are prepared to begin writing.
Okay. And I will write very formally. The conversation is very formal. Since I know it goes to like one of his secretaries, one of his scribes, I will write the passphrase and say, please advise Master Vaughn that I will be arriving in Kharbranth in 1 day's time. If you could have somebody meet me at the harbor, that would be most appreciated. Sincerely, Lysnari, Kalis.
And as you finish writing, immediately your hand kind of fidgets as someone, one moment, is written out quickly, and then after a moment, there's a tap to basically explain that they are preparing to write. Well, if it isn't my little Voidbringer, I'll be happy to see such a wonderful face in Kharbranth. I thought the high storm, or the city, swallowed you whole. I'll make sure to have someone meet you right at the dock. Sincerely, Meridas Vaughn.
And I will write back to confirm and say, Master Vaughn, it is good to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you on the morrow and telling you of my adventures. And I will.
The last thing they say is, oh, you must be in trouble if you're being this formal. And then they also turn their span reed off.
She's like, damn, I thought he would appreciate that. Okay, fine. And I click it off.
And we will continue. If you guys want to do anything else with the heart, let me know now. And then we will transition to...
I mean, just, once translation seemed to be a higher priority than experimenting with the heart directly, I'd probably let the heart settle before trying to decode this book first.
Gotcha. All the information you have right now from the book is Stormlight and Honor.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna help Zavran and Palessa with.
You rolled a 19 earlier, Zavran.
Yeah.
You think back to Adro's lab, and he had a plethora of those, as well as you selling him those. Wow, why is it leaving me? It use them to make tones and sounds. Metal.
The tuning fork.
Tuning fork.
fork,
Thank
yeah.
you. Words are hard. Yeah. But
Sometimes.
that's one thing that kind of perks up in your thought process. But as you're kind of sitting on a boat for a few days, the winds start to pick up. And you are feeling as though you're in that same situation that you were at previously. As the 8th day arrives, as you start to get nervous and wonder if you'll make it in time, you see this massive wall mound on the coast that goes up to the point where you're looking up and you feel your neck straining. And
Oh, just
on
in
the
time.
deck of the ship, your Babs, always the dramatic individual that he is, puts his arms out, and as the ship is turned, we made it just in time. Welcome to Kharbranth. And you turn, and that massive wall is what will be protecting you from the upcoming high storm, as on the other side of that wall is this massive city built into a mountain. You look as a palace itself is kind of at the higher portion, still protected by the peak of the mountain. And then as the buildings begin to look as if they were birthed from the stone and kind of stairway themselves down this massive piece of rock. At the bottom, you see a multitude. Even for you, Zavran, this is way more ships than usual in the port of Kharbranth. Assuming that you weren't the only ones that were able to make the great exodus from Vadenar.
There's got to be so many refugees here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get things down to business. Before everybody gets off this ship, I need all my crew members. Circle up. Zavran, get the goods. He's basically asking you for
Yep.
the money.
And we did a
All
little retcon, didn't we?
We did.
Okay.
Chat. It wasn't 1,000 marks. It was 4,000 marks.
Ooh.
So, with that, Lysnari also, their cut was
Take
still 11%.
Take so an additional whatever was 330 it'd be because you got 110. Was that what it was? So yeah, so
Yes.
take an additional 330 from your cut.
Excellent.
I didn't forget. I was gonna let you know.
You find out here Mari is in the business of splitting the money up correctly between the crew. As the Artifabrian and the Doctor, you get a 15% cut from the earnings. So you're at about, I believe, I could be wrong with the math, but I believe it was 540. I'll round it up to 540.
Mm-hmm.
After Lysnari also got her cut. Zavran kind of like mouth agape, as this is probably the most money that he's made in his entire life. Basically, before this, he was just an Alethi soldier that was like, "Hey, I need a job because I'm kind of a deserter." And then was able to give him a job. Then walks up to door. All right, if you're saying you're a sailor now, might as well give you something as well for all your hard work. Gives him a few marks. All right. He looks to you, Zavran. I know you hate being home.
This is your home?
Oh,
Yeah,
pardon.
it is.
Oh,
Look, I know my usual cut is 15. I want 20.
Oh, teachable moment. Why? We always ask why around here. You know that.
I know that.
Less of that piques your interest to hear that.
Not only did I make all the fabrials, but I secured the payment in the middle of a civil war. I got the creme. Well, we got the creme to fix the mast.
you did a lot of the work, though.
I exhausted all of my medical supplies, healing innocence, not asking questions. And I feel like I was a very integral part of us getting here. I will take 20%, but I will refill my medical stores, my medical stocks out of my own pocket.
Takes his fingers to his mouth, spreads his eyebrows, to his beard. See that, Mari? Taught him good. I taught him good. All right. 20 it is.
Thank you, Babsk.
Thank you. I'm not wasting my time teaching you this nonsense. And maybe you can share it with your fellow adventurers over there. Not her. She got a cut. You told me she got a cut. She got a cut. She didn't need any more money.
I'm not asking for anything.
She got her cut as discussed. But I do owe Palessa and Sasha a meal. A good one, at least.
Oh, yes, and we will send some funds to the nearest church eventually. And as you guys chuckle and the ship starts to come into the dock, we're going to take our break.
Yo!
Get your snacks, your water, get hydrated. You're feeling, it's Thursday. It might be the weekend for you. Maybe get something that's not water.
Who's off tomorrow? Who's off Friday? I don't know. Not
Who's
me.
off Friday? I don't know. Not me.
Not me.
Some people out there.
It's Friday somewhere. No, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back. Quick announcements, real quick announcement. Breath Between Branches, Tuesday. And then Dying Storms yet again, Thursday. If you would like to catch any of these because you can't catch the streams, youtube.com/MagiRPG. And if you would like to hop into our Discord and yap with us, have a wonderful yap session about awesome fiction, awesome games.
We were
awesome
talking about
stories
Wind
to
and
enjoy.
Truth today.
We were. And by we, I mean I was also thinking about Wind and Truth. I wasn't in that conversation, but still. So yes, enjoy all those wonderful things. And while you're at it, enjoy this wonderful story. We're going to hop back into Kharbranth, the city of Kharbranth. The ship anchors in another one of these. This one looks man-made, but it's a similar cove. It's built similarly to the cove that you were in previously, but this one you see the shape of it more, you assume, soul casted, to the point where there are a multitude of ships that are kind of like set and anchored here, knowing that they're safe from the storms passing by. in but maybe a few hours. As that happens, you all leave the ship and you look out in the distance, and there are people everywhere. Too many people. It is as you said, Jah Keved's civilians have flooded to the one place in the world that is close enough to give them the aid and resources that they need. Kharbranth and its wonderful, benevolent, and kind King Kharbranth. With that being said, these are a lot of mouths to feed. And sprinkled throughout the dark eyes and light eyes that are trying to find way into this massive city, you see sprinkled in there some parshmen hard at work, keeping to themselves. People kind of walk around or past them as their marbled skins, tones of white, obsidian, streaks of separate shades of red and orange going through as they just steadily mind their business and people mind them. There are so many destinations and locations that you may visit in this city. But there is one thing that's kind of out of place in this space. And that is a palanquin set and ready on the dock with a sign that, funnily enough, all of you can read. That reads Lysnari Palessa.
Oh no, not the full name.
And
Not the government
there's
name.
a dark-eyed Kharbrantian man kind of like holding up this sign next to the palanquin.
Limo driver at the airport.
Straight
Oh
up.
no.
Is that for
He's
you?
just looking.
I suppose so. I was really just expecting someone to escort me, but all right.
I guess you do still have a contact here in Kharbranth.
Yeah, so I rode ahead when the navigator let us know that we were close. Well, I guess this is it. But and she kind of like rummages around in her bag, and says, hold your hand out. And she places something in your hand, and you see it's a little spanreed gem.
A ruby.
Should you ever need assistance or my services, then you'll know where to find me.
Thank you.
Thanks for not letting me die.
Not on my worst day would I allow that.
And she
Take
looks
care.
to you too. She'll look to Sasha and Palessa. Take care, Sasha. And looks to Palessa and says, I know it's not likely we'll see each other again, but I'm glad you're okay. And I'm sorry for being so pushy in the palace.
It's quite all right. It was lovely to make your acquaintance, and may the Almighty protect you on your journeys.
Thank you. And, if you need help finding a new patron, look me up. Maybe I can help. No promises, but I'll try.
Thank you, Lysnari.
And
I
she'll-
enjoyed our time together. I hope we meet again.
Likewise. And she's gonna walk to the palanquin.
And the gentleman kind of bows. He's wearing an open vest and some like the pants themselves are kind of built for the fact that this man literally carries a palanquin all day and runs up and down this massive city. So he's built for speed and sweat. And so like he
got that
bows
Michael
respectfully
Phelps
to
bod.
you. Yeah. And
Air flip.
opens the palanquin. You walk in and you all watch as Lysnari heads higher into the city of Kharbranth. Sasha, you feel a tug on your robe and you see Box next to you. Want me to scope the place out?
Yes, but first let's get you settled somewhere.
What do you mean settle?
What do you mean? What do I mean? This is your home now, Box. At least for a while.
I don't know this place. You just leaving me here?
No, I'm staying for a little bit too.
Oh, okay. Then let's find
You-
our home.
Sasha's going to kind of side-eye that and then kind of get down on, like, hunch down to get to Box's level and say, I need you to look at me, Box. I need you to understand what kind of a person I am and the type of danger you entertain on a daily basis if you want to be around me. You're older than I was when I had to make the decision, but you still need to walk into it with your eyes open. Is that really what you want?
Sasha, I always have my eyes open. That's how I don't run into things.
Let's,
Listen, if you're trying to get rid of me because, I'm not going to make as many spheres as you, don't worry about it. I'll find my spheres. You're not getting rid of me that easy.
Sasha stands up, gives him like a polite hit on the back of the head and says, let's find you a place in the lower city. Let's go.
I'm sure he can stay on the boat. For now.
Yeah, Door got a job. Why can't I get a job?
You taking deckhand, Zavran?
That is not my call, but Then's always looking for new recruits.
How long are you going to be at port?
Again, you're asking the wrong person.
I would say you guys got the estimate of like
A week?
a week.
Yeah.
5 days.
Well, to repair that mast, high storm's coming tonight. Not going to touch it till tomorrow. Probably 4 or 5 days.
Fox, I don't know if I'm staying in Kharbranth or if I'm going to try to go with them to Thelena or if I'm going back to Jah Keved. But if you want to stick with me, that's fine. I'll make sure that we have a decision by the time they set out. Good enough?
Yeah, it's either I try and figure out things all by myself here in Kharbranth, or I get to be with, somebody I know, I trust.
All right, fine. Put your stuff back on that ship and help me scope out the place. You know the drill.
And he kind of like scampers off up the ship, throws his stuff just on the deck, gets yelled at by one of the crew members, picks his stuff up lightly, runs down into the ship.
Sasha's gonna eye Zavran and just kind of like stare for a long minute and then just kind of nod and thanks.
No need to find him a place in the lower city. There's plenty of room on the ship now that everyone's getting off.
Zavran, I don't understand something though.
What don't you understand?
You are a good man.
You keep saying that.
Good.
I built you a device to rob an ardent in the palace of Jah Keved. Is that a good man?
Yeah, see, I don't think you're a bad man masquerading as a good man. I think you're a good man masquerading as a bad one. I think somehow you've convinced yourself it's the other way around, though, and I'm still trying to figure out why.
Well, keep on thinking, Sasha.
I am in your debt already, but I have a favor to ask again.
What is it?
I need a day to scope out the city and make sure I'm not going to get killed when I make contact with who I owe this thing to.
And why would you
But
get
after-
killed?
Do you really want to know?
I feel like I'm involved in this half as much as you are, so yeah, enlighten me.
Let's go somewhere private. And we don't have to go out, but Sasha would drag him away from where people are. It's a long story that I don't have time for, but I've been forced into doing these robberies for well over 5 years now, and this job was the final job. You know what they always say about the last job, though, Zavran? It's probably the last job, not for the reason that you think it is. So, I need, when I make contact with the person who hired me to steal this thing, I need to not have it so I can walk away from that meeting guaranteed.
Okay.
So I need you to hold on to this for this. I need you to hold on to this for me tomorrow.
I can do that.
If I die, and you are a good man, and you actually care enough to know what happened to me, then you should find out more about whatever the diagram is.
I've looked at a few in my time as an artifabrian, but I think
No, your proper noun, Zavran. The diagram.
the diagram. Okay. I'll look into it.
This is more than I've ever spoken to or told anyone anything, so... yeah.
I'll keep it between us.
Thanks. I got some scouting to do now. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me.
I got multiple span reads now.
Same. And Sasha will begin the scouting.
Got you. Palessa, you are left here with Zavran on the dock. You know for a fact that the Palnaeum, even for Ardents who do not have patrons, will take in an Ardent, and then you would just serve at Palnaeum until otherwise. That being the massive library that kind of funds this entire city.
Yeah, I think that's probably where Palessa is looking to head off to. Since we'll be here. She would let the others know that, well, since we'll be here for a bit, I am going to go to the Palanaeum. If you need me, I'll be there.
Would they let any Ardent in for free?
Not for free, no. She would have to work there.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, I am going to go work there.
Oh, okay.
What else would I do while I'm stuck on this busy, smelly city?
Hey, I know it's not as pretty as Jah Keved, but don't forget the good that happens here.
I'm sure there is. I'm just saying that I don't want to be here on the streets, so I will be elsewhere. I don't know where you all plan on going. Actually, now that I remember, you have my item. So we shouldn't be too far off. And I know you're not just going to give it up, even though it belongs not with you.
Just for clarification, I didn't give it up yet. I'm going to give it to him tomorrow, though.
Yes, we're gonna meet up, and he's gonna give it to me tomorrow.
You're going to...
They
Okay.
didn't say that in front of you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They didn't. So we shouldn't... Where are you all staying?
I know a few places in town.
Okay, well, I think we should remain in contact as long as you have my mentor's item.
Do you just intend to walk into the Palanaeum and say, I'm gonna work here? Is that what you intend on doing?
Palessa, you would be giving your life to the Palanaeum.
Oh.
That's why he's asking.
Well, I figured there would be some sort of like internship or something that I could do there for a little bit of time.
Gotcha.
You
We
know?
could work that in, yeah.
Just like get an exchange of knowledge and learn and see what kind of stuff they have there. Have I been to Kharbranth? I don't think I have.
You have information on Kharbranth because Ardra's from Kharbranth. And
That's
with that information, you know that they have abundance of Ardents who are either work for the library or they work for the hospital. Those are the two main areas that most of the Ardents in Kharbranth work.
I was at least planning on stopping and, maybe doing a little bit of reading. I might not work, but I'm just going to do some reading and studying. And, my mentor is here, so maybe we can get a little more details on that heart. Every little bit of information counts.
Okay, well, I'll be staying here. And he writes, I can't think of a inn or whatever, what have you.
Yeah.
I'll be here. I have to make some stops around the city.
All right. I'll be watching. I point to Sasha with the heart. Don't go too far off now.
Enjoy the Palanaeum.
Thanks.
And Zavran, you know that most of the crew eventually will all end up having dinner at the Sky Eel's Nest.
Sky Eel's Nest. That's the place I gave you guys.
Yeah. And as our heroes separate into the city of Kharbranth, some of them wondering if this is their new home, we will take a glimpse at each of your adventures. And whether you choose to stay here or continue on, well, we're about to find out. The palanquin eventually reaches one of the higher tiers of Kharbranth to a lavish home that's kind of perched a little on the edge and in the corner of the mountain. You see a couple winged creatures kind of flying further into the mountain. And outside, you see a older gentleman, late 40s, early 50s. His blonde hair kind of on the sides is starting to turn white. In lavish, lighter blue robes with gold lining throughout. His face is lean. This is a lean, tall man of around 6 feet. And he's standing with another gentleman who's a little shorter, brunette hair, salt and pepper, uh, beard. And they're kind of sitting and waiting along with a few servants. The taller gentleman kind of puts his arms out. Well, Brightness, are you going to leave me waiting? Come on, come on.
Absolutely not. And I'll go to him and give him a hug.
Oh, my little void bringer, as he gives you a hug and kind of the side cheek kisses and everything. Oh,
Master Vaughn, it's so good to see you. It's so good to be in civilization.
I know. Vadenar is just terrible. That was before the Civil War.
Truly.
How are you? How was the journey? I'm assuming it was terrible, but go on. And they kind of lead you in. His partner,
yes.
Merritt, kind of just waves and gives you a little hug as well.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. He hasn't shut up since he got your span read, so continue talking.
The journey was quite rough. I had to leave Jah Keved in quite a hurry. There was battles breaking out in the street, destruction everywhere. I got lucky and managed to get passage on a ship, except, it was during a high storm. But I'm here.
You made shelter. Yes, splendid.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Here, sit down. Put your feet up.
Yes, I would do just about
What color
anything.
wine?
Go to any terrible function you want me to go to for a bath.
A bath.
Please.
Yes, we can get a bath set up in any time.
Excellent.
Oh,
What
the
type of
the
wine? Violet.
Have you been to Kharbranth before, Lysnari?
No.
Okay. Then
This is my first time here.
Meridas would sit down and go, "A bath, you say? Oh, this is your first time enjoying the plumbing system of Kharbranth."
Oh. Wait, you don't have servants bring water up to your bath?
Aha! Aha! Starts laughing to his partner. Merritt laughs back.
Okay.
Now there will be some. It's sort of like an artifabrian. It is an artifabrian, so to speak. I'll give you a whole manual to read through. The glyphs will be simple enough. But
All right.
of course, we have an event that we're going to, a little fundraiser for the refugees from Vadenar. Your job is to listen
Yes.
and learn.
She was sitting, but now she's sitting up and like at attention. Like old habits die hard.
Now, I didn't teach my Voidbringer to come here fearless, so I assume you have some shopping to do as well.
Yes, I do. I do. I will certainly need something formal. I didn't really pack any gowns in my travel pack.
Well, shame on you for not collecting all your most vital things during a civil war.
Could I ask you a favor, actually?
Of course.
Since I'm here and I don't want to impose for too terribly long, I just need to figure out where I'm going next. But could you not tell Father that I'm here?
Merritt, why do you believe my little Voidbringer would not want me to tell her parent that she is in my lovely city? Well, clearly she's not supposed to be here. Gemheart, you are wise. What are you offering?
What do you want?
I want of nothing. I have plumbing. Think of something.
I could assist you in your work for a period of time, if that is amenable to you.
I
I
don't
have gotten
remember you
quite
being
good.
this. Oh, boring. Come on, spice it up.
Fine.
Find me one good secret at tonight's event,
Oh, that will be easy.
and I will let you crash here for as long as you need.
I'll get you 3.
Oh, big spender. All right, off to your bath.
Thank you. And she'll give him a little kiss on the cheek. I learned from the best as she goes up the stairs.
Storming right, you did. We transition. Who would like to go next?
Me.
All right. Palessa. As an ardent, going through the basically the registration into Kharbranth, they see you as an ardent, immediately ask you like, who is your patron? You say you have none. You continue on into the city. They tell you that either you are capable of working at the hospital or the Palanaeum. In order to work at the Palanaeum, you are required to do some hours at the hospital. They will give you shelter, food, 3 hots and a cot type vibe.
Do they offer any short-term services?
They basically give you the explanation that if you do find a patron, they are not the ones to pull you from what you believe to be a part of your calling.
I see.
You know personally 3 light eyes within the city, being Lysnari, Zavran,
Yes,
and
yes.
Bend.
I see. Will they at least let me like go through the libraries and like just look through things, maybe like take out a couple of books?
Absolutely. Give me a medicine roll, because you will have to do hours at the hospital.
Okay. Medicine. Let's see what I roll.
Give me a plot die roll with this, please.
Alrighty. Okay, so I rolled for medicine I rolled 15, and then I got a 4 on the raise the stakes with the little like red
That
star.
is a complication.
Oh.
With a 17, you do an amazing job
It was a 19,
at
right?
the hospital. Oh, 19? Did you say
Do
17 and then
15
got
plus
4?
4?
That's math. Yeah, that's 19. With a 19, you do an amazing job at the hospital. There's one moment where a gentleman, gorgeous robes, long wizened white hair kind of flowing down. His beard is around at his stomach. His mustache is connected to his beard. His gaunt face is mostly a smile. He, as you're like working with the patient, he goes, "Well, child, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you for. I haven't seen your face here before. Your name?"
Palessa, sir.
And Palessa, as you turn around, you didn't notice this old man behind you, and you turn around to say Palessa. The bedpan you were grabbing spills onto the king of Kharbranth, Taravangian.
I was literally writing in the Discord. I was like, is this Taravangian? No.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Do I clock that it is Taravangian? Well,
For a few seconds, you're like, these robes are too nice, even though now they're covered in waste. But he kind of looks. Whoa! It's quite all right. It's quite all right.
Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, sir. Please, it is with and she was just like immediately starts to clean it up and please take my robe, sir.
No. This is not that type of hospital. He kind of sits you down. Breathe, breathe, child. It's fine. It's fine. You think that's the first time I had a bedpan spilled on me?
Oh, but I am not
The
this clumsy.
hospital. These things happen.
I'm so sorry. I'm terribly. I just. Is there anything I can do to make up for this?
Well, I've been watching. These patients seem to smile after you've aided them, so I think you've done a lot for the people of my city. And I should be thanking you. There's something you seek here.
Well, I was just looking for any information I could about my mentor who is no longer with us. He's from here,
Oh,
Kharbranth.
I have many citizens that go on journeys outside of Kharbranth, so I. And he kind of pauses and looks out, kind of disassociates for a moment. And it's a good 2 or 3 minutes, and then he comes back. Yes, I think you finding information on your mentor should be fine enough. You've done splendid work here. How Nahum should be happy to have such a eager, learned scholar.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is. And you see a few guards kind of like running towards you and the king. Storms. Right, Lord. Your Highness, where did... Oh, you seem to have found me. You're smiling away. My captors have taken me once again. Well, at least take me to my grandchildren. You two bore me. He stands up, bows to you.
Your Highness.
It was a pleasure meeting you, ardent Palessa. And he puts his arms into his sleeves. All right, I need some new robes. These ones smell like piss. And I walks off. And Palessa, you are able to make it into the Palanaeum with the king's blessing.
Wow. All I had to do was spill
Yeah, just
some
spill
duty.
bedpan on him. Yeah.
Piss on the king and get into a library.
Right. You make it to the Palanaeum. They give you the whole spiel. They just ask you, did you work at the hospital? You say yes. Walk in. What specifically are you looking for?
It might be hard. But I'm gonna try to find anything that maybe my mentor might have written or left here. I don't know how. You know, if they got a Dewey Decimal System here or something, like I'm gonna try to look up what I can,
And
or anything on this damn heart, the storming
Okay.
heart.
Give me, remember, you do have an opportunity die. Give me a deduction roll.
Can I use my opportunity die?
You can, and you'll roll at advantage.
Deduction. All right, advantage. Roll. Did it roll advantage for me? Looks
roll twice, it's
like
fine.
yeah. Oh, I rolled the same thing. 11.
11. With an 11, this place is books upon shelves. Spheres try to light up different. You see different basically study areas, and then goblets of spheres, amounts of money that you cannot calculate walking past. You look at one book that, okay, it's alphabetized. Nope. There seems to be a numbering system. Nope. They're using different types of glyphs, and oh, okay, this one's organized with the heralds. You seem so confused in the space. And then you notice there are a few ardents kind of around that seem to be guiding and helping light eye nobility who are studying here.
I walk up to them. Excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, I'm Ardent Palessa from Jah Keved. I was
Oh,
wondering.
Storms.
Yes, a bit of a journey here. I was wondering if any of you knew of Ardent Ardro?
Artro. I believe there are some articles further down of his works. I can lead you in that direction.
That would be great.
And this ardent takes you down a few aisles and stairs to the point where it's going to take you a few minutes to get back to sunlight.
Oh,
You're
Lord.
deep within the caverns of the Palanaeum at this point. This is possibly also the safest place for these books, as long as everything stays dry. Especially during a high storm, especially one coming up.
Yeah.
And they are capable of finding you a bunch of books. You see a group of Makabaki, you assume Azish, with their garment kind of sitting at a table near you, and you see someone assisting them as well. They point you to like not a whole bookshelf, but at least half of them is like these are the former some of the former ardents from this area that have written what we would call like theses and
Yeah.
basically. And
Got
I
it.
believe this right here, and they kind of pull out a few scrolls, are from Ardent Ardrum.
Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
And going through them, specifically, you know that your mentor focused on there being a connection between Stormlight, the storms, and tones. That's basically the main things that he enjoyed studying about the most. It's also the main thing that puts you to sleep when you were working with
Yeah,
your
I
mentor.
was like, puts me to sleep too.
Not a fan
IRL.
of Rhythm of War, folks.
Real.
But with that, you also find that he found that he basically explains how certain tones can attract certain spren. Certain tones can pull Stormlight out of spheres.
Palessa's dozing off while reading this.
And after a while, as you start nodding off, you hear a book drop behind you.
Oh, she just like jolts up, like a little bit of drool, and then from sleeping.
And then the individual kind of like walks up. They're in robes as well, but they seem to be those Azish robes, similar to the individuals kind of at the table next to you. They kind of snicker as you lift your head up, like they heard you snoring, possibly. They place the book down at your table. They nod their head, and they turn. And very slightly, you notice their obsidian skin and red melded in lines going through their skin.
Huh.
Oh, just another parchment.
Oh. Yes. Sorry. Was I snoring?
They nod their head and then tap on the book. And they kind of tap to a beat that you can't hear. They keep tapping to the book, and they walk away.
Interesting. Okay, well, I think I've done enough reading. I don't think I'm getting much from this other than the stuff I already know and blah blah blah. She did take some notes on this. She closes all the books and the papers and
as you close the books, you see that the book that you were given by the Parshman brings up the. I want to make sure I say the word right. I'll go with yes. It brings up the Heart of Dawn.
oh. Sorry. So this is in one of the books, or where did I get this?
This is just so this book itself, if you just skim through it, it just says the
Oh.
history of how the heart was found, where it ended up,
Um,
and yeah, which you know to be Vatenar.
this seems important. Can I take this book?
No, you cannot. That's illegal. And you know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And as you're saying that and you're turning the pages,
No.
you see that diamond shape again in the book.
Yeah, I wouldn't take this book.
And as you look at it, it moves.
Yeah. I think Palessa sleight of handly takes the book and stuffs it in her little corset thingy that she's wearing with her robes.
What role you giving me?
Yeah, good question. Stealth? Yeah?
What
Or thievery.
Oh, isn't there thievery? Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a thievery roll.
There is a
And
thievery roll.
Go ahead and roll that plot
Yeah.
die with it.
I love that there's a roll for this.
Gotta have that thievery skill.
Roll. Let's see. I rolled. Oh, is there a way for me to re-roll?
You used your opportunity.
I already used it. Yeah.
Oh, let me look up the focus rules. I will get back
I
to
rolled
you
10 plus 2. I rolled a
That
10 plus 2, and I got this blue die. It doesn't give me like additional.
Oh, is that opportunity die?
Yes. I got the
All right.
blue star.
That's an
So you-
opportunity.
Yeah, you can roll again for advantage for opportunity. I'm squinting because.
Okay.
I
roll so
believe so,
fast.
yeah.
I can roll again for opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you succeeded,
you
then
can-
I just
if-
make it better, or you could save it.
I want to roll again to make it. I want to make it better.
All right, because a 12 would have been a failure.
Fuck. I rolled worse. I rolled a total. Frick. God damn it.
It's
Hey,
all gonna be okay.
It's okay. You can always come back, but as you try to like sneak this book away quietly, one of the individuals from the other table, one of the Azish individuals, kind of speaks up. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not know where that? Raka, Raka.
Yes.
Can you help her? And same Parshman kind of walks up, sees you with the book, and very quickly pulls it from you, looks at it, turns, and walks off with it.
Is it the one who did the tapping?
Mhm.
Okay.
Give me a lore roll.
Okay. Oh my god. Why are my rolls so bad right now? I rolled a 5. I
5.
rolled a 2 on the die plus 3.
Oh, rough.
Kharbranth is pretty different. You've never seen a parchman working in a space like a library or something like that. Usually, it's just hard labor. This is the first time
Yeah.
you've seen. He's also comes from. He's with the Azish community. They do things different there as well. That's just different. It just seems a lot of places are different than Jah Keved.
I mean, I'm still interested in this book, so I kind of want to. I'm just gonna like follow where he's going, just
Absolutely.
to see where he puts it.
You follow him for a moment, and he turns the corner, and you watch him as he nimbly kind of climbs up a ladder, reaches over, and places the book up on some shelves. You can definitely find where this book is. You're just not the best at sleight of hand, but you do know of someone who might be.
Oh. Noted. Okay. So I make a mental note of where it is, and cool. I did all my reading for the day and my labor at the hospital, so I'm heading out.
Yeah, you see the kind of the light that's shooting from the spheres at that one group's table. They're kind of playing with it. There's a very geometric pattern, kind of like floating in, shadowing out of the light, and then you kind of make your way out of the Palanaeum, to where they said you could rest for the night, unless you feel like heading to the Sky Eel's nest, where Zavran said he's spending the night. You got options.
I will go to where Zavran is staying.
All right. And as you do, Zavran or Sasha, would you like to go next?
I mean, I'll go unless Frank wants to go.
I'll go. I have a question. While we were on the ship, how far did we make it on trying to crack that code? That was one thing I hadn't asked about yet.
I will give you a few more words, but it will take probably a week in order to crack this.
Okay.
Adding on to how long you were, because you guys were on the water for about 8 days.
Yeah.
If you spent the whole time doing that, then I'd say you got like 2 days left. That would be 2 weeks,
Okay.
not 1 week. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I don't have a specific destination in mind. Sasha does want to eventually go to the Palanaeum, but for the most part, I want to make contacts at like a few different places, like a library, or not a library, sorry, a bookstore or a few bookstores, not unlike the one Shalon visited. And then bars and other seedy locations in the lower cities. Try to kind of make some friends, and then otherwise just kind of scout the city, getting a vantage point and understanding the lay of the land in case I need to make a run for it or hide. That's kind of
Got it.
Sasha's goal for today.
I need either one deduction roll and one perception roll.
Let's.
We shall use plot die for both of these.
Okay. So that is a 10 on deduction and a 11 on perception with a complication. Some bad rolls there.
Oh.
So for the 10 on, you said deduction?
10 on deduction, yeah.
10 on deduction.
6 plus 4. Rolled pretty bad.
I'll tell you the main thing that happens, why these two rolls are going to make it very difficult for you to not just get the docks and the cavern information. You see this massive cavern that's mainly been soul casted. This is where all the ships are basically docked. You see stone pillars that like have these walkways for people to make their way to and from the boats, as well as throughout the lower city. Mostly dark eyes are working as sailors or dock workers for the most part. If you see a light-eyed noble, they're preparing a ship or they're doing some trades work for the most part. You see some ardents working with the refugees and working on registry into the city. But as soon as you try to make your way out of this space, you are basically accosted and asked registration papers.
I'm a refugee from Jah Keved.
Understandable. Okay. All right. Dark eyes of the, and they kind of look you up and down. Ninth non.
Right.
All right. Unfortunately, you'll have to stay in this area. You have a lot of civilians here trying to find work as well as find places to stay, but we don't have that much space within the whole of Kharbranth. So if you could possibly just give us a few days and we can find you some work, find you a better place to stay. You have any? You didn't swim here, so possibly some friends.
Yeah. Appreciated. I'll ask my friends.
May the Almighty protect you. If you want to do some volunteer work at the hospital, that is another way of making it throughout the city. And they let you on your way.
So, given that, Sasha is now realizing the mistake intact to their chagrin. They would find a private place and they would change their appearance to present as a woman. They'd take their right glove off and leave their left hand gloved, safe hand gloved, let hair down. Try to look a little bit less like a thief and more like a librarian.
Got you. As you're doing that, you also notice that your fan read gem is lighting.
Shit. I will see which span read and who is writing. I'm assuming it is
It's
G.
G.
All right, I will flip it on and see what he has to say.
Little asset, have you made it safely to Kharbranth?
Sasha's thinking they weren't going to contact him until the next day, and now are trying to decide if it's worth it to lie to him or if it's better to come clean. Sasha will answer back ambiguously. I'm having some trouble in customs. My movement is restricted.
Understood. Volunteer at the hospital under the name Hydran.
Idrin?
Hydran, yes.
Understood. I'll be there as soon as I can. And now realizing need to take a change in plans and the exploration of the city pretty limited. Was able to get a little bit done, but not that much. I am going to go to where I believe Zavran is staying and try to find him.
Okay. Zavran,
Yes.
you are preparing to walk into Sky Eel's nest when Dor and Jorvin burst through the doors. They are already sloshed, and they kind of look to you. Oh, right, Lord, and they kind of both bow towards you.
I see you both have gotten started early.
Never seen this many spheres in my life. And the people here, gorgeous. Well, except for the refugees. They seem like they've had better days. But I mean, this place is wonderful.
It is pretty nice, yeah.
Door kind of
maybe you should save a couple of those.
Door kind of slouches on Jorvin. Door is much bigger than Jorvin,
Yes.
by the way. He says, "We met a woman. She was looking for what is it? Artifabrant. Yeah, she was looking for one of those. We said, well, Jorvin said mostly. Jorvin, you should tell the story. You did most of the talk. I said that I know the best Stormin Artifabrian on this side of Roshar. And whatever she needs built, made, mastered, I don't know, learned, he could figure it out. If he paid me and Dora handsome. As well as you, of course."
So you swindled this woman.
What? No, you're the Artifabrian. He's the Artifabrian, Dora. Yeah, it's you, Zavran.
I understand that. You didn't need to take her money.
Oh no, she hasn't paid us yet. She said she's got a Stormin Forge rented. That she needs this done. This is supposed to be a good gig. She was talking a lot of spheres, rooms even.
And she approached you.
She didn't approach us. She was kind of having one of those shady, quiet conversations. But Door's ears are better than a Chasm Fiend's. Do Chasm Fiends have good hearing? I don't know. I've never met a Chasm Fiend. Why would you think I knew? I mean, you're a big guy. Anyways, Zavran.
Yes.
She told us the route. She told us the place. It's basically like it's got like a flame spren as the little sign, but she said she rented it out for a few days. She needs this job done fast. I said, my buddy, he works fast and good and hard. Door kind of like side eyes him.
Where's this forge?
Jorvin, completely drunk, kind of turns and points in a direction, starts walking in a direction, leads you there. You see this forge. It looks like it's a mix of like a blacksmith's forge, as well as you see like little metal bits bent in a way that most fabrials are for certain spheres and gem. And you see somebody within the space, kind of like in the shadows, with a few spheres like in the corner, kind of keeping to themselves. Yeah, she's dramatic like that. She was dramatic like that in the bar. You need us to stay with you? Make it intimidating?
If I wanted to be intimidating, I would just take Door.
That hurt.
Look,
Door kind of slaps him on the shoulder. The truth hurts.
you guys made the contact. If you want to hang around, you can hang around.
Hey, just save some spheres for us. That's all we're asking.
I'll make sure you get paid. Always do.
Drinking? Drinking. We'll see you back at the nest.
I'll see you back at the nest. Zavran will knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Come on in.
Some friends of mine said someone was looking for an Artifabrian.
No. Are you as good as they say? The woman turns around. Jet black hair, tan skin, taller than you expected. A coat for journeying, not for the city life. I need a job done. I need it. It's a bit of a pause for imagination. I need a way to track a boat.
Excuse me?
I want it. She takes 2 spheres. I would like to have one of my fabrials in one place, and then the other, she places them both on the table. Wherever one goes, the other can follow, and you see her hands like kind of moving together parallel.
Okay. Well, have you ever heard of a span read?
I don't need to write a letter, I need to track a ship.
And we're talking in the direct term of cracking a ship in half?
Not in half. Imagine I can't leave on the one ship, and I just need to catch up later, but I need to know exactly where that ship is and how to get to it. And I don't want anybody knowing that I'm tracking the ship. Catch my drift.
I understand. I have some ideas.
All right. Can you do it in about 3 days?
What are you paying?
Four brooms. Sapphire.
You see, he does some math in his head. The materials alone are going to cost me 5.
You don't think I'm not going to pay for the materials myself for you? As you can tell, I have the spheres. Imagine costs are already made for you. Just give me a shopping list. I'll find the stuff. I just need you to make the fabrial.
5 sapphire bromes, and you'll have your tracking device.
And you have 2.5 days.
Done.
What should I call you?
You can call me Zavran.
Zavran. The pleasure. She puts her hand out. Name's Tin.
10. Nice to meet you.
She tips her hat. See you later.
Mandy's camera turns on and she's gremlin mode.
And she walks out.
Where can I send the shopping list?
And she taps on the window. You're not going anywhere. She locks the door. Leave it here. You gave me 2.5 days.
Okay.
And as she talks in the window, don't worry, I'll feed you, I'll water you.
I'll get started on a fabrial cage.
Thanks. I already rented the place out. Whatever you find in there, use that too.
Okay.
And as Zavran has been taken away from the 3 of you, easily enough, Jorvin and Dor would tell you guys if you all are meeting back up at the Sky Eel Nest. But before we get to that, I'm getting ahead of myself. We have a party to go to.
I love parties.
Lysnari. Merritt decided to stay at home for this event, so it is you and your mentor, Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as he has his arm across your or wrapped around yours. Now, What are the rules?
If you're going to insult someone, do it in a way that it weaves into the conversation so they don't know they've been insulted.
Oh, it's like we're right back where we started. Don't forget to listen more than you speak.
Always.
People with secrets love giving them out for free, even.
They certainly do.
You find yourself in the higher tiers of Kharbranth at a small, like, garden party. The high storm itself kind of going off above you, but this area, even though you're higher up in the mountain, is more it's a safe area that you guys don't have to worry about the high storm itself. Kind of bright eyes flaunting the fact that they are still enjoying their lives, even though the most chaotic and dangerous thing within Roshar is happening around them. You see
Exactly.
politicians, you see some of the doctors from the hospitals, surgeons from the hospitals. You see a plethora of people chatting. You see Makabaki. You see Iliari, similar to yourself. You see Alethi. As Harshman servants kind of hand out different colored wines. It is a very calm and relaxing environment. And as your mentor told you, listen more than speak. So I need a perception check with an opportunity die, please.
Okay.
With a plot die, I said opportunity.
Yeah. Oh no. So the perception is dirty 20.
Ooh.
But there is a complication.
Fantastic. You get 3 rumors.
Yay! 3 rumors. Okay.
All right. The first rumor that you get is that the Vaden High Princes are ruthless and restless. High Prince Talar fell at the sacking of Vadenar. The High Prince Vellum. People wonder if he'll be able to keep the capital throughout the war. Another rumor is one of recent attacks in the streets have stopped due to what's the term? Due to a mysterious happening where 3 bodies were found that seemed to be soul casted. And the crime rate has plummeted since. And then the last one being the people are in high spirits because they have seen the king for the first time in a few days because he was out ill. And this one I'll give you for free. As you're listening, you hear laughter. Oh, right, Lord Maresh, you just, for someone to be coming out of a civil war, you're such high spirits. And you turn, and you see a man. Gorgeous face, long red hair down to his shoulders. A face you've seen before, however, there was shard plate around him.
Oh no.
And following this bright lord, you see a woman. And the last time you saw this Ardent was her calling you a traitor to the High Prince Talar.
Oh no.
Every possible curse word on Rochar. Oh no.
Now the complication is
Uh-huh.
that they've seen you too.
Fuck my life. Well, I'm dressed differently. And my body paint is different because it's a formal event.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right.
Not
Could
hide
I
and seek.
argue?
They
Could I
got a
argue
lot going on.
Could I argue for deception?
Absolutely.
Woohoo! Plot die as well, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Of course. We love us a plot die.
Okay. 18 and a blank on the plot die.
Marish immediately starts walking towards you, and you are fearful that he knows you. And then he stops in front of you and turns to your mentor. Right, Lord Vaughn, it's been ages since I've seen you, old friend. Clasps his arm.
Mhm.
Oh, Marish, pleasure. And your mentor puts on one of those fake smiles that he's known to do.
Mhm. Do we have like a sign, like a little like physical or like a hand sign thing when it's like good or bad?
Yeah, he has a little tap that he does. He's never
Mhm.
been able to explain it, but it's a 3 taps in a certain rhythm.
Mm.
That means ill gross, and then
Okay.
usually a 4 tap in a separate rhythm means I like this person. You are getting the 3 tap.
I have since maintaining your emotions during a situation is directly related to a skill, I would like to request a discipline roll for myself.
Absolutely.
Cool.
You have focus for that, I believe, too.
That's a nat 20 plus 5, 25. Blank on the plot die again.
As with your mentor by your side, Maresh isn't as scary without his shard plate.
No.
Maresh turns to you. Greatness. A pleasure to meet you. I am... well, my friends and my enemies call me Maresh, the White Spine.
Resh. Oh. Well, it is lovely to meet you. I am Lysnari Khalees.
He bows. Vaughn, what got you out of your house? How's Maret? Fine, everything's wonderful. Weren't you fighting in a civil war? What brought you here to Kharbranth? Conversation. Recruitment. Vellum wants me to start journeying towards Balena. Balena, if I recall, is not a part of Jah Keved. No, it is not. But there are conversations with individuals there that Vellum, as well as others, would agree require awakening. You seem confused, Brightness.
Oh, no, not at all. Just an interesting choice of words.
How so?
Well, awakening implies. Sorry. I was reading the silliest book the other day. It wouldn't be of interest to you, right, Lord?
I enjoy listening to books. Call me intrigued.
Perhaps another time. I apologize for interrupting.
Seems the apology is mine. Right, Lord Vaughn? Brightness. He kind of turns around and walks away, and you see him talking with a few more individuals. Sasha kind of like behind him. And you see Vasha is kind of with your nat. Oh, that was for the discipline, but you still rolled pretty high for your perception. You see them both whispering, and they keep bringing up Thalen City,
Mm.
the word awaken. And because of that nat 20, I'll throw this out. You hear the term desolation.
Master Vaughn, I do believe I will be able to more than deliver on our bargain.
Well, splendid. This
Especially now.
place is much of a bore for me. I think I'd rather walk out into the high storm.
I would agree.
But I am glad that you were able to find your rumors. I just wish... Oh, maybe if Merritt was here, we could at least gossip more. You have any good gossip? Let's people watch.
Well, I could go mingle with the wives and see if I can pick up something.
Ooh, yes, please. I usually miss out on much of that, as he kind of slaps your arm.
Well, then let us do a little circle and reconvene in a short while.
I'll be counting the moments. And you enjoy the rest of the party. I'm assuming not going to Sky Eel Nest. Or if you are, it's going to be a little later.
She wasn't given the address.
I was not. I
She
don't
was-
know her.
She was like,
Okay.
all right,
Zavran's
good luck,
name.
everyone.
Bye. Mhm. She said, I need to go shopping and I need a bath. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Honestly, there.
I would say while we're there, I am looking for gossip. More of the social variety, but if maybe
Gotcha.
perception again?
I will give you one more. I can give you the gossip, honestly, because this
Okay,
stuff
yeah, I'll
is.
take it.
You got a high enough roll that you got the good ones. I can give you the
Mhm.
other ones now.
Okay.
One of the
I can
main
use
ones
this for future.
is the Light Eyes are kind of getting frustrated with the amounts of refugees Taravangian is letting into the city, as it's starting to get a little cramped. The Palneum
Uh-oh.
also has, because there are more refugees, kind of restricted certain areas. Also, the Vengeance Pact, there have been a multitude of Alethi recruiters trying to get more surgeons heading in that direction. There's also a High Prince Sabario kind of straight up just paying for them.
Interesting. Okay.
But when it comes to information on Thalena, the only one bringing it up is Maresh and Basha.
And they're talking about awakening, something about Thalen City, and the word desolation was mentioned further away. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
With that, Palessa and Sasha, you start making your way to that forge after Jorvin and Dora are kind enough to redirect you to where Zavran is working at the forge. Kind of see him in there working away as a busy bee.
And GM, I hope if you allow me, I did some light shopping on the way.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 more knives, of which I have deducted the cost from
Thank
for
you.
throwing knives, and I need your fine clothing is supposed to be between 50 and 200 marks, so I want you to tell me how much that would have run me.
Question is, are you trying to impress a Dark Eyes of the third non or a Light Eyes of the
I
fifth
am trying to at least look like a Dark Eyes of the third or second non.
So you're trying to impress.
No.
Not-
So I'm trying to make it look like I am a wealthy Dark Eyes, basically.
Got it. So that is going to be the 200 mark one.
All right, then I'm doing that. So, Palessa, when you see Sasha, she looks feminine and is wearing extremely nice clothing and does not look like a thief at all. In fact, you would think that they are a merchant or not a noble, but as they would call a citizen. Much different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I probably don't even recognize you at first. I like walk by. I'm like, oh, excuse me, and do like a double take.
Yeah.
As you both end up at the same door.
Yeah.
Is this a new getup?
It's necessary to get around here. People don't much like people looking like thieves.
That makes sense. You have to blend in, I guess.
Yeah. We blend in. I suppose you need some help from Zavran?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, let's wait, shouldn't you be working at the Palaneum right now?
I did my dues. I worked, did my put in my hours.
Cool. Well, let's go see our friend. I need him for something too.
You guys knock on the window. Zavran can unlock the door. But
What
it is
was that?
I said 10 unlock the door, but it is no. She wants you working here for the majority of that time.
Yep.
And you see Sasha and Palessa here at the forge.
And as you walk in, you see him just hammering a thin piece of metal on an anvil, just with like a ball-peen hammer, real precise, light, dink, 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 dink. He'll look up. Hello, you two. He's kind of sweaty. Wipes sweat from his forehead.
Sorry, I'm here early. I need to do the thing a little bit early. Do you mind?
No, just my pouch is over there. Just put it in there.
Yeah. I say, what are you doing?
Got a job.
Sasha's gonna do a scan of the room.
Mhm.
It's a little sus that I don't know. Maybe I am not sussed out, but I kind of feel sussed out about the
Absolutely.
situation.
Go ahead and give me a perception
So I'm gonna roll insight.
or insight. Go for it.
14 plus 5, so 19.
All right. What are you trying to insight? Is my question.
None of the people here other than Zavran look familiar, right? Like there's a bunch of people that I don't know and he's suddenly here and we had to be let into
Zavran's
the room.
Zavran's in the forge alone. 10 is not there.
Oh, okay, so no one. Okay,
He
sorry.
gave
I
him a
thought that
working
someone had
space.
to.
Oh no.
I thought someone had to let us in. Okay, and there
Mm-mm.
were people watching him. Okay, never mind. So he's alone.
That's my
Okay,
fault.
never mind. All good then. Say that was quick. You get a job that fast.
Some of the lads heard someone talking about needing an artifabrian, so here I am.
Okay, great. What was the name that G gave me, Craig, to call myself? I can't remember right now.
Oh, good
I
thing
need
you
to write it
record
down.
these because then I get to hear me get the name wrong.
It is helpful.
I think you said Kydron or Karen.
Hydron.
Not really
Hydron.
like a Karen, but Kydron.
Hydron.
Hydrin. I'm just gonna say, if you see me the next few days in the city, just call me Kydrin. I'd appreciate it.
I see you have a job as well.
Sort of. We'll see. Maybe. What do you think? Do I pass as a merchant?
It's pretty good, but that set you back.
Not with what I nicked off of the palace, so, not how I would have wanted to spend my spheres, but that's life,
Where are the... You said you got some new daggers.
Yeah,
Are they exposed? Are they hidden?
they are hidden.
Okay.
I mean, if you were to look closely, you might see, like, bulges in clothing
Let me
or
see.
something like that.
Let me do a little deduction. No, he rolled a 9. He doesn't see him.
Palessa's, I guess, needs something from you, too. I'm a little surprised, but whatever.
I lied, actually. I need something from you.
Sasha
Sasha.
is going to turn, and let me see. I need to roll.
How
to
well you
roll.
hold it together.
Yes. Okay, Sasha holds it well together. Resist the urge to smirk and just takes a breath and says, "Yes, brightness."
While I was doing my time at the hospital, and then I was doing some research at the library, I found a book that might be of interest to both of us. Maybe. At the Palaneum, there was a book about the heart of Dawn. I wanted to take it for further reading outside of the Palaneum, but they saw me and took it back, and
And you see Zavran kind of stop hammering, and he puts his ball peen hammer down. You found what you were looking for in a single day in a library with over 700,000 books.
what can I say? I like libraries.
Yeah, me too. You actually got to see the inside of the Palaneum.
Perhaps you would like to see the inside of the Palaneum too, Sasha.
Sasha gives a very clearly fake smile and is like, "I want to hear you say it."
Inhale, exhale several times. I was wondering if you could steal for me.
Sasha nods and says, "Stealing from the Palaneum? Yeah, I suppose I could do that. For 4 emerald bromes plus all the information that we find out of the book."
For what's 4 emerald? How much is
Palessa, you kind of don't know because you have never had to use money.
Yeah, I don't know. How much is that?
But hold on.
I ask.
One second. You, points to Palessa. You, I can see. Sasha, an ardent in the Palaneum. You're gonna have to shave your head.
I can give you my robes.
Unless you got 1,000 sapphire bromes, Sasha ain't getting in.
We can. Wait, we can make it work.
I'll just go as your servant or something.
Yeah,
Palessa
yeah,
is an
yeah.
Ardent. Ardents are servant in and of themselves.
My
Unfortunately,
scribe.
Zavran has a point.
Yeah.
Sasha's like,
one thing you would know,
"I don't know
Palessa,
how this creme works. I'm not..."
Look, I know you both are new to Kharbranth. It warms my heart seeing you both work together. Sasha is gonna
All
stick
right,
out like
hold
a sore
up there.
Sasha's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Palessa, you've already been volunteering at the hospital, which thank you for that.
Oh yeah, man. Whew, what a day. I accidentally knocked over a dirty pan on the king. On King Teravantian.
You did what?
It was an accident, and he was honestly very pleasant about it. But you
He's
know,
supposed to be a nice man.
That is a
yeah,
story
he's a
that
little.
that is a
you
story
know.
that requires a drink over. I would love to hear it. But
Yes,
no,
yes.
you do realize the Palaneum is not just a library, right?
It's the library.
It is the library, yes.
Come on, this is the job of your life, Sasha.
Yeah, I'd happily go into the Palaneum. I don't know how, other than sneaking, I would get in.
What about that diplomat, that nice Lysnari that we were with? Maybe she can help.
I think
She
she's
seemed to know
long
the people.
gone. She got in that palanquin like she owned the place.
She gave you a span read, right?
She did.
Well,
Okay. Well, the bottom line is I don't have the money, so this is more doing it for a mutually beneficial information that we could gather from this book.
You know you could just research the book, right?
There's more to it than that, and I can't explain. You know that little. Well, I will briefly explain. That little symbol that you found in my mentor's cookbook. I
Yes.
saw it in that book too, and I think there's some sort of tie and connection, and it's not something that can just be studied. We need to hold on to it.
Okay.
That was
I'll-
me.
What?
Who? What?
did we all hear that?
Oh, no.
Technically, yeah, you all would have
Oh,
heard
oh,
that, but
fuck.
you don't see where that's from. You just all hear that, and then there is a thunderous roar from the high storm above you that's happening. The
As
room
you heard
shakes.
that, Sasha's blades are out.
Oh,
Like, that was me, and I'm like turning, looking.
oh, the storms are coming. We should probably plan for this after, maybe. I don't know.
There's
Yeah.
a heavy hum in this room that you
What?
guys hear.
The storms! Storms! Okay, I'm gonna go think about it, Sasha. And
Oh,
we'll
Palessa,
talk.
you are a terrible liar.
Wait.
I'm getting better.
I made something.
Huh?
I'm not going to use it. It might help. In my bag, there's a bracelet. You can have it.
Bracelet.
Palessa, you can have it.
I'll go over to his bag.
And you see a very
Take a look.
ornate bracelet with, how many are there? 10
Yeah, think.
gems. Small
Whoa.
gems. Each
And you say.
a representative, yes, of the pole stones.
Oh.
Each gem represents a different emotion. Just point your index finger to a person that's talking, and their emotions will light up as a gem color. And he gives you
Ooh.
an emotion bracelet. You're trying to get better at lying, maybe this will help.
And as you look at the emotion bracelet, you see where that humming's coming from. In Zavran's bag, because you said you put it in his bag,
Mm-hmm. The heart of the dawn is in the bag, yeah.
you see the heart of the dawn, and it's glowing. And it's making a No, a tone. That kind of resonates with you for a moment. And there's only one portion of the gem lit up out of the three separate. I'm sorry. The fabrial itself is made of three separate gems. Only one of them is lighting up at this moment, but you hear that tone.
Not that I'm going to make Craig, the GM, have to figure this out, but whatever tone or key that is, Sasha would begin trying to just kind of hum it and match it to find what the key is. If you want to make it up later or now, you can.
Absolutely. We will do a deduction roll, and we will get more into that on the next episode.
Nah!
No, let's just keep playing. Let's just keep going.
keep going.
Our first day in Kharbranth has gone
Swimmingly.
what? Well, swimmingly, you know?
Eh.
And next week, Thursday, 6:30 PST, you will get a chance to watch us continue our journey in Kharbranth and see what else our heroes get into. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, this lovely episode of Dying Storms. If you were unable to catch the stream or you just showed up late, that's okay, because it's going to be uploaded onto the YouTubes, youtube.com/MagiRPG. Breath Between Branches, I got it, I did it, is on Tuesday, and then next Thursday, Dying Storms. Don't forget to hop in our Discord as well, so you can yap with us about all these awesome things. Possibly if you have some theories about what the heart is, or who just said something within the room that I totally tried to gloss over and ignore. Who knows?
So did Palessa.
Yep.
Exactly. So have a
Real.
wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. And remember, journey before destination. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.